Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a weekly reading for the week of October 28th to November the 3rd. Aries, this week you have the very clear No Oracle card. We have the Death energy, Five of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, Aries. I'm looking at this, because I'm an Aries as well, so a lot of us have got a big decision on hand, but we are being asked to take a pause this week. Like we can see here that we've got the Death energy wanting to come in. It's wanting to complete something. It's wanting to clear the slate, but we are being asked to hold off with, fully allowing that to come in, or with any key decisions on how to move forward this week. So let's just start by reading out the Oracle card, and then we'll unpack the reading and see how that plays out. So, wait, postpone, pause, say no. You're being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for an aligned 100% yes. Often when we are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. Yeah, okay, so there is a new path that is formulating for you, Aries, but maybe there is some healing that needs to take place. Maybe there is some deeper thought that needs to be given to an element of this decision making. So you're being asked not to rush in at the moment, and that the answers, the enlightenment that you're looking for will come to you. Okay, let's look at your recent past here. Yeah, we can see that there's a situation that needs to be released, Aries, because this is the kind of energy that we've got in the past. Five of Swords and Five of Cups. So 5 being the number of conflict and change. So I really feel that there has been a lot of conflict, whether that's external conflict in terms of argumentative energy in the workplace, with a lover in a relationship. You'll know what it is for you. But what we really need to do is flip that and call in that change energy, because this energy, Aries, I feel has been holding you stuck for a period of time. So, here we have in that Five of Cups, we have somebody who is still very much focused on the past, somebody who's very much focused on what was lost, those cups that have been spilled. But that liquid in those cups is already soaked into the ground, Aries, so there's no way to get that back and put them back in the cups. And by focusing on that, it's holding us in a place of grief, maybe even depression. We have the black cloak of negativity here. So, it's just saying that by, staying focused on the past, that's when we can't move forward. And that's when we miss the opportunities that are right there behind us. This person here has the access to this bridge over their emotions, over their emotional turmoil, back to a safe sanctuary. That saying, build a bridge and get over it. Well, that bridge is there, but there is a choice. This person is choosing to stay in that kind of victim mentality or that negativity and stay focused on the past. Yeah, maybe you're thinking about how a situation played out. Maybe there's been a bit of a battle, internal or external. But I really feel, Aries, that this battle here it's been fought, and the Five of Swords is a victory card, but it's a victory that comes at a cost. So whether you or the other person sort of came out with the upper hand, there's kind of this feeling of it wasn't an even fight. Maybe there's a lot of feelings of being defeated. These people here have put down their battle swords. They couldn't fight the fight. So that may have been you, just being out of energy and no more energy for the fight. Very much draining your physical energy. And that's what I'm really sensing there with that. And Aries, I think that, you are really getting ready to move forward. It's like you're, gathering your energetic resources. You're really waiting for that death energy to come in. But, we are being asked to not say yes this week to allowing everything to complete or making any key decisions about the situation. And I think that that message is perfectly represented by the cards here. So yeah, we have the death energy that wants to come in and clear the slate, that wants to end the situation, bring it to completion, right? Death energy is, if there's anything more certain in life, it's the cycle of death and rebirth. Death is the energy that comes in and clears the slate, that allows that new dawn, that new beginning to rise on the horizon. That gives us that alchemical transformation, that growth. But, this week we're not quite ready to allow that to come in. And I feel that's because, Aries, you're waiting for some kind of enlightenment on how to move forward in this situation. Maybe there is a really tricky conversation that you need to have in order to end a situation. And the answers haven't quite come to you yet on how to actually deliver that message. But they will, because you're in that state of, kind of planning the ending. And the Hanged Man, he hangs from that tree of knowledge, waiting for that enlightenment. And that will come to you, Aries. It will. It's just saying that it's not quite the right time for you this week. Because I feel if you were to have that conversation or allow that death energy to come in this week, it could result in more hasty words. It's just quite similar to that Five of Swords. Maybe a big argument could blow up. Maybe there'll be hasty decisions made that are not going to serve you in the long run. That's what I really see with this combination. So it's really time to, let's say, hang in there, literally, wait for that enlightenment on how to move forward. And once you'll know when the time is right. So timing is everything this week. In fact, I think I might call the reading this, timing is everything this week. You'll know when it's the right time to then have the conversation, to bring this to completion, to allow it to come to its natural cycle of death. And then after that, we can get to the rebirth, which we can see is on the horizon for you, Aries. Three of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. Yep, beautiful. Really nice ending here. So this is when, that new path will start to illuminate and unfold for you. The Three of Wands is about somebody who has turned their back on the past, Aries. This is somebody that was very focused on the past and sort of staying in there. This is somebody who's turned their back on it. They now wear a red cloak, the cloak of intelligence, intelligent decisions, not a cloak of darkness. And it's all just about forward vision here. You may not know exactly what the path to walk is, but by gosh, you're not turning around and walking the past path anymore. This combination to me with the Eight of Pentacles, it really says that, now you're going to be rebuilding your life in a new direction. And there might be a bit of time spent kind of carving out a new path, maybe doing some work on yourself, maybe doing some study. You might be starting a new job, depending on what this reading is for you. But it's about you using your own hand to carve out a new direction for yourself. And slowly but surely, the promise of your ships coming in will occur. And, you might not get those results immediately. Pentacles energy is a slow-moving energy. And the Three of Wands talks about success that's on the horizon. But it will in your next season, Aries. It will, if you can allow this to unfold. That Three of Wands also talks about the beginning of new manifestations. So this is all about, that beginning, that building that new direction. And that path will open up to you. So it's really beautiful here. Eight of Pentacles, number 8 here, is about mastery and power. So it's about you stepping back into your personal power after a period where maybe you were a little bit in that victim mentality. This is about you reclaiming yourself, getting back into alignment. And from that place, Aries, that's the right place to consider which way you're going to move forward. Beautiful reading. So Aries, heed the message of the universe. There is a big completion that is coming for you, but the timing isn't quite right this week, because I feel like there's a little bit more information to come through that will really help you make the most enlightened choice for you. And when that comes in, that's when you will make the right decision and get on the right path for you moving forward. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best with it this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it's playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.